Welcome to 1 to 7 Games. My name is Ryan Shelton and I create card, dice, and board games. My goal is for you to watch this video and then play the game. While I would take donations through Venmo, you're more than welcome to play for free. I do not own the rights to any images. I hope you will email me with any feedback and any questions. Bottom of the ninth is a simplified baseball game from what I call percentage baseball. It was just work on using percentages. And so I had these charts in this elaborate game that I might share at some point, but I've really drawn to like this bottom of the ninth version of it, this very small version. It is a game that you can play very easily right on your phone with a dice app. But you can do it kind of live action because you can keep track. All you really need, though, is an 8-sided die and a 10-sided die. So you can use those dice to kind of play the game. I have like a field to market. I have a way to keep track of outs, those kinds of things. I do have a chart here that might be really important for you to see during the game because basically you're going to roll a couple times and you're going to use this chart. And so I'm going to demonstrate all that. But the setup of the game, it's the ninth inning and you are down 1 run. So you kind of know a little bit of baseball rules will help. And then you bat. If for some reason it's tied in the 10th inning, you start with a runner on second and the game is tied. And then from then on, if you haven't won the game yet or if you stay tied, you're down 1 run with a runner on second. So you don't play the other player. It's just a one-person game and it's kind of quick and fun. So I'm going to do a little demonstration of how to play. All right, basically the game consists of 3 rolls. So first of all, you start with the 8-sided die, and I kind of treated that like the batting average, like how you're doing the game. So I'm going to roll that 8-sided die, and I rolled a 1, which is a terrible roll. So then you roll the 10-sided die, and you got to get that number or smaller. So I've got to get a 1, basically. That's the only number at work. So I did, and I got a 7. So now I have 1 out. No runners. I'm down 1 run. So it's bottom of the ninth. I'm down 1 run. So again, so that's 1 out. So I do the same thing. I roll the 8-sided die. I rolled a 5. Then I roll the 10-sided die. I got a 9. So 9 is not, it's got to be 5 or lower. So now I have 2 outs. I rolled an 8. So that's a pretty good roll. And I rolled a 2. So when the 10-sided die is the same or lower than the 8-sided die, you have hit the ball. So that's really important. So now you're going to come to this chart, and I did the underline. So you're going to roll the 8-sided die again. So 8-sided, 10-sided, 8-sided. If you roll a 1 to 4, you get a single. If you roll a 5 to 6, you get a double. If you roll a 7, you have a special roll to see if you get a double, triple, or home run. You basically roll it again. And if you roll an 8, it's a home run. So I roll the dice. I got an 8, so I hit a home run. So if I was down 1 run, I scored a run. So now the game is tied. And so I still have, it's only 2 outs, so I'm going to bat again. I got my next batter up. I'll roll a 1 again. Oh, I did it. I tied. So tied. So I get to roll again to see what kind of hit I get. I roll a 5. And so that's a double. So basically, runner on second with 2 outs. You'll notice stuff underneath the single and double, which is kind of important. Now that there's a runner on second, let's say if I hit a single, but I roll a 1, the runner only goes to third. But if I roll a 2 or a 4 for a single, the runner will score. It's kind of some high-level stuff with baseball. Same thing with the double. If there's a runner on first, the runner just goes to third. If I roll a 6, the runner scores. The rest of the time, base running should be a little more obvious. So again, bottom of the ninth, the game is tied. I've still got 1 out to play with, so I'm going to roll. I roll a 7 and roll a 7. So again, it's the number or lower, so I hit the ball again. Roll, and I roll a 7, so I'm doing a special roll. I rolled a home run, so I scored 2 runs. So now I'm ahead a couple of runs, and I have won the game. So that is how you play. You just play that way over and over again as many times as you want, but that was the whole game. I'm going to try to show some special circumstances, kind of what I explained earlier. So let's say you've got a runner on second. You've rolled your 8-sided dice. You rolled a 6. You rolled the 10-sided, got a 2, so you hit the ball. So if I roll a 1 for a single, so after I've hit the ball, that says runner on second goes to third, and you would do this. Okay? So again, let's do the same thing. I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 2 on the 10-sided, so I've hit the ball, so I roll it, and then I get, I don't know, 3, 4, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 3. And then it says runner on second score. So this runner would score, and I would have a single. Because most of the time when you hit a single, you drive in a runner from second. Same thing with a double. If you roll, so again, you roll your 8-sided dice, you got a 4. You roll the 10-sided, you got a 1, so you get the ball. If I roll a 5, the runner on first would only go to third, and I would get a double. But if I rolled a 6, the runner at first, when I hit my double, would score. Okay? So that's kind of how it's played. The rest of the time, again, it's pretty obvious. You just move the number of bases. Like if you're a third and you get a base hit, you would score. That's 1 to 7 games, bottom of the 9th. Hopefully you'll try it out. I really recommend getting a dice app on your phone, and you can just play it. Roll the 8-sided, roll the 10-sided, and if you get a hit, roll the 8-sided, and just keep kind of track of your runners and base hits. It's a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy.